this thing about it being, a madenglishman.com. I'm not mad. I'm not even angry. I'm slightly annoyed. And I'm not even really remembering what it is that I'm annoyed about. And I'm certainly not going to tell you what it is. What I am going to do is help you American chaps have a new view. Just be able to relax and take a new view of what America is, so that you see your lives, you see the news, you see Mr. Obama, President Obama, and all the other important chaps in America, like Meryl Streep, wonderful women as well, who are and the lives they're leading, so that you can see the news. Now I'm just going to rush over. I'm going to cut this little bit of film here. I'm going to rush over, look at the news here, and then rush back and help you. Well, maybe see it from a different point of view, or even understand what the news is. So, excuse me, this is a bit I'm going to cut. Anyway, I've realised there's something I'm really quite keen to talk about, although, in actual fact, it's not a thing about the news, except it is the news in a way. Now, next week, or tomorrow, whenever I make the next film, I've got a lot to say about the new mayor of New York and who you should be voting for, and about the Queen coming to America, which no one knows about yet, but I'm going to be able to tell you, because I know about these things, and, well, you see, the thing is, should I tell you this? No, so I won't. I'll tell you on another time about that, about me and becoming king. But what you need to know as I zoom in, start zooming out. Okay, here we are. What I want to tell you about is that there's this jolly new film out with George Clooney and Sandra Bullock. And, wonderful. Oh, that's just perfect. Now, it all takes place. It's called Gravity. Gravity, this film, and it's all about these two people who are in space. Okay, now I don't want to spoil it for you or anything, but well, the thing about it is that it's in 3D, so you have to go and you pair these extra glasses on, and well, I took the glasses off. And it's all going to get a bit serious, really, because do I really want to talk about Sandra Bullock and George Clooney? No. So what would I like to talk about? Well, I'd like to talk about other things. What is it that makes America great? Is it George Clooney and Sandra Bullock? Or is it the beauty of America? The states, places that they have, like the Grand Canyon in Colorado, I think it is, the Colorado Canyon. There must be other ones, but anyway, the Colorado Canyon. And it's absolutely wonderful, I'm sure. I'd love it. I think everyone should jolly well, if everyone went there, well, there's probably room enough for everyone to go to the Grand Canyon. Now, just think about that. If everyone went to the Grand Canyon, then just think of the space that would leave for other people to come in. Now, obviously, we wouldn't want to stay there for very long, but it's just the principle. It's just wanting you to see how things are. Now, for example, as it were, England, or rather United Kingdom, but you call it England, and I'm an American citizen now, so I'm going to call it England. England is 1/50th, that's 2% of the size of America, the United States of America, 2%. But it has about 20% of the population of America. So there's all these people squeezed in together, and we do it in England. So why don't you all get together? I don't exactly know how big the Colorado Canyon is, but if it is big enough, just think. You've got all the stones there to make the bricks. Everyone will be there, and this is probably getting a little bit too far advanced. Now. Leave that for a couple more films yet, because there's a lot more important stuff to say. And I am a man of some power, so don't shrug off these films when you listen to them. And when I say I'm a man of some power, it has been pointed out by some people that if 657 members of the British royal family were to have a terrible accident and die all at the same time, I would be the next king. Me, at my age. Yes, well, there you are. So I'm a man of some power, and I'm just going to give you an example of how British see things. Now, this is a copy of the Times newspaper, Monday, November the 7th, 2011. Now, we can learn from the past. Well, in principle, we can learn from the past. And this is about winning the Olympic tickets and Oh, God, I don't think it's about anything. Is there anything at all about America in here? Okay, well, I'm going to try and find something about America. Politics, no. Money, no. Lottery, no. That's all England. Greece, no. Good heavens, it's 2011 and the newspaper's exactly the same as I don't need to have more recent newspapers than this. Where the bloody hell's America? You'd think there'd be something about America in a British newspaper, wouldn't you? Well, you would, but so maybe there's absolutely nothing about America in this whole thing. Isn't that extraordinary? Well, child killers, no, that's in England, good heavens, terrible. Look, I absolutely hate to talk with my glasses on because I was told by someone incredibly important. I'll tell you about it in another film. I shouldn't wear glasses. But anyway, now here we are, a Daily Mirror. Now, this is a different newspaper. This is from Monday, November the 7th, 2011. Okay, right, well, here's an article, and when I tell you how much England is in a position to help America with its current economic situation in subsequent films, you'll learn more serious things, but this is a picture. I'll try and hold it up for you there. I'll zoom the camera in so you can see this picture of a former orphan who dreamt of becoming a nun is drowned Miss World last night. Oh, well, you probably already know about this because it happened a few years ago, but anyway, here she is, nice looking girl, and what it actually says is, Miss Venezuela took the title, my dream was to become a nun. Well, there we are, her dream was to become a nun, and there's another story of terrible failure. And before we leave finally, I think I might just give you a moment of real pleasure, because I have on the wall here, this is a lovely picture, this is one of, Auntie Liz and Phil. Now, I'll zoom in for you again. And I suppose the only thing about it is that it sort of shows her legs, or not very much. How can we go? There you are. Yeah, you can see her legs there. A bit anyway. I mean, I could pull the back off the picture and show you more of them. Maybe I should just have it like that. Maybe that should be the picture hanging on the wall like that. Anyway, I mean, it's just an extraordinary picture. And poor Phil, what an amazing chap. What an amazing chap he is. I wonder if anyone knows anything about him. I only know one or two things, but I'll tell you those in subsequent films. Meanwhile, it's just wonderful that you've watched. I'm incredibly grateful that you have, and I shall dress up for the next one and try to tidy the place up and put some much nicer pictures up. And thank you so much for watching madenglishman.com. There we are, I've made my film. Isn't it wonderful? I've turned the film on, I turned the camera on, I put the pictures up, I put 2 lights up, I make some tea, and I talk for 20 minutes. What a wonderful life.